Welcome back. It was a little eerie.
Wow.
They're setting the stage for this next story.
Yeah.
So whether it's snakes, spiders, monsters, and the dark, we can all agree everyone is afraid of something.
But how do we develop our fears and how can we overcome them? On this Halloween, Renee bravely finds out.
I run away when I see a spider.
A heart-pounding moment. Your hands and feet tremble and your heart starts to race.
They're just nasty and they're just ugly and they just scary.
Before you know it, the fear sets in, and then this could happen.
I jump up and down and yell for my mama.
You may not scream for your mom when you get afraid, but like it or not, everyone is afraid of something.
My biggest fear is not being successful in life.
Psychiatrist Patricia Thornton says human beings are born with two fears. One of them is the fear of loud noises, the other a fear of falling.
They did a study where they put a ledge for babies, and then there was a plexiglass that continued, but the babies wouldn't continue past that.
But what about the fears we're not born with? Let's say you get creeped out at the sight of really big bugs, or maybe even you get spooked when the lights are out. And even the thought of lurking clowns may be frightful to many people. Either way, psychiatrists say these are the fears that you develop at a young age.
The majority of them, we see an adult in our life react a certain way or something like that, and so the majority of the fears we really just learn from the people around us.
Thornton says she's seen patients with a variety of phobias in her line of work.
The most common ones that I see is probably a generalized anxiety disorder where people are afraid of everything. They worry about everything. But probably the number one specific fear is probably social phobia. To talk in public, to talk in front of a group, or to be pointed out in front of a group. That's a big one.
Walking the hallways, like looking at other people in the face, they look at me weird.
Here's another common phobia, a fear of performing, especially on game day.
You get butterflies, stuff like that. Yeah, you do.
Thornton assures that being scared is a perfectly natural emotion, and your fears can always be faced using baby steps.
You start by talking about such things to the point, and then progress from there to you're watching it on TV maybe, or looking at pictures, and you gradually progress to the point where you're actually able to be around those things and not be afraid.
Whether it's getting rid of the jitters on Friday night,
Like once you get that, that first play over with, you're good.
walking down the hallways at school,
I just lift my head up and say, just go on, do your job, and just graduate.
or getting the most out of life.
You gotta go to college, get a degree, good job, make money.
Reporting in Lowndes County, I'm Renee Skinner. WCBI News.
Thornton says if your fears begin to disrupt your day-to-day routine, that's when you should seek professional help.